back to what I'm saying, or if I can remember, which, this is platinum cookies, so that's probably not gonna be happening. So it's time for the stoner score, all right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the stoner score. Hold up, let me pull this shit up. All right, if you're new to the stoner score, it's out of these 10 criteria that I judge some albums I listen to off. This is out of these 10: artwork, title, intro, beat selection, use of features, less than 30% skip on first listen. Content, are you saying something? The replay value, does this transcend time? Does it create a moment in time? Is it a capsule, if you will? And number 10 is satisfaction guaranteed. Are the streets satisfied with this album? Are you good to go to your next project? All right, so this is the stoner score, and today I'm going to be talking about Lil Durk's album that just came out called The Voice. That's what I'm going to be talking about today on the Stoner Score, The Voice. All right. So I listened to Lil Durk's The Voice. Now, I could imagine like in the future, Lil Durk might remove the little from his name. You feel me? That's what this project symbolizes. He might have to remove that Lil from his name, because Durkio he's in this bitch. All right. So this album, The Voice, I listened to it, and of course, it felt like a tribute to King Von. Like, he just dropped this out of nowhere, like, surprise. And it seemed like maybe the first half at least, was straight up a tribute to King Von. And King Von was also featured on one of these songs on here, which was very good to hear his voice. Of course, he was talking that gang shit, He's talking that gang shit. What you gonna do? All right? He's talking that gang shit. That's what he was doing. All right. But it was good to hear his voice. All right. So I like the album. It was very, it's like he was mourning on this album. That's what, straight off the back, he was mourning on this album. And you could tell, you could feel it. You could feel it. Dog, when these drill rappers, like, I don't even believe it. I mean, he's kind of moving out of that whole drill shit. Like, I know. So, like, when I first hear these drill rappers, all sound exactly alike, because that's the move. That's the movement. Because if you like hearing that sound, you'll hear like 50 remixes, because I have listened to 50 remixes of the exact same beat from different sets of different states or different cities. The same fucking beat. I loved it. I loved it when the LA drill music, because I live right there, and they all like the 30s, the 40s, the 50s, the 60s. You feel me? All right. So I'm saying too much, but what I was getting at is that they all sound the exact same. So that's what you come to expect. If you listen to it, if you're willing to listen to a whole hour of the exact same beat remixed 1,000 times by different gangs, because this shit was cool. So yeah, so that's, you just basically paint them in that same exact box. The box is there. Is he gonna get out of that box or not? And Lil Durk just keeps getting out of that box. That's what it is. Because I might not be able to remember right now, because the RollingSStoner podcast, Platinum Cookies, is on the menu, but I remember his last album was pretty damn good too, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna have to fact check this, which I probably won't. Let's be real with you, I probably won't fact check shit, man. I'm on to the next after the show, son. All right, so, but like I was saying, he's popping hits. Like, his songs are good. They are good. They are. Okay, I'm saying too much. Let me give it the stoner score. You already remember the criteria to the stoner score, of course. So let's go over that now. So the artwork. Dog. King Von is on the artwork. Done. Say less. Say less. King Von is on the album cover. That's a go. The title, The Voice, yes. Yes, I like it. I like The Voice. It fed in, the whole artwork fed into the whole picture. I liked it. There's a lot of red. Today's reviews are gonna be a lot of red. Playboy Cardi dropped a lot of red too, but there's a lot of red going on in these photos. But the titles are gold, the artwork is a gold, the intro. Yes, he set the scene. This is what it is. This is what you're about to listen to throughout this album. This is what this project is about. So that's a go. It set the mood. It say everything was set. The beat selection, number 4. Yeah, it is like Lil Durk has a specific beats he uses. He doesn't go too far out of that. I'm saying they step out of the box, but they don't. They don't leap. You feel me? All right, but beat selection is what you'd expect. All right, number 5, less than 30% skip on first listen. Yes, if you start with the intro, if you know what you're getting into, you're gonna be. Some of you might be crying. You feel me? Whereas some of you, I'm not saying it's okay, but some of you might. If you felt this in another level. So you would not skip a thing. If you start, you're gonna finish. The use of features, of course, King Von was here. Say less. Say less. King Von was here. Okay, so use of feature is a go. Content, was he saying something? He was saying a lot. Rappers don't usually say shit, but Durk was saying a lot in this album. So content, he was saying something. He definitely was saying something. So number 8, replay value. I mean, there's a lot of songs in here that will give you a lot of replays. That's going to catch a lot of replays because these songs are pretty good. Like I was saying, take the Lil out these days because he's kind of transcending to a different breed of artist. You feel me? He's transitioning to a different breed of artist. But for me personally, I don't want to always be in this vibe. Hopefully I don't have to need a reason to be in this, to listen to this. You feel me? I don't want to have to struggle through losing a loved one or any of those, something serious. You feel me? I don't want to be in this vibe. It's mourning. I don't want to be mourning at all times. So it's not going to hit that replay for me. I'm not going to be in that zone at all times. You feel me? So that's why it gets a nod on that replay value. And of course, a lot of people are gonna replay a lot of songs because they're good. But it's the Stoner Score, RollingSStoner, triple S's on that B, right? You feel me? All right. So, does this transcend time though? Number 9, does this transcend time? Is gonna encapsulate a time in history, and in the future we can look back and say this was a classic album? Yes. This album might be one of that. This might be one of those that we're gonna look back in time like, yes, remember this time. Remember what happened. You feel me? Remember King Von. So yeah. This is a capsule. This is a moment in time. This is 2020. This is how the year ends in sadness. So yes. This album will transcend time. All right, number 10 is satisfaction guaranteed. Now, if an album will transcend time, isn't this a given? And the streets already satisfied. Huh? Yeah, it's a given. Because number 9 is usually hard to get. Number 9 is usually hard to get. And if you could get number 9, streets are definitely satisfied with this album. So, Lil Durk's new album, The Voice, gets about a 9 out of a 10 on the Stoner Score. All right, a 9 out of a 10 on the Stoner Score. Okay, what album are we gonna be talking about next?